Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to today's stability ball workout. I've got my ball here ready to go. If you haven't already, please like this video, give it a thumbs up straight away and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to do a half-hour follow-along workout with the stability ball. I've got a block there which I'm going to use as a wall. I'm also may use it for an alternative where I will kneel on it. So if you've got a chair or a sofa that you can use, that's fine. Don't worry, that is just an option. I'll give you a harder option to do without needing a block. So we'll see how we go. So as I normally do, we do a bit of balance work to get us going. We do a little bit of a warm up and then we'll get into it. So we're just going to start off sat on the ball. Use your hands initially to help the balance, and then you're just going to lift the feet up and try and hold that balance there. So use your hands, but eventually if you can, you take your hands away. So just keep that going. Just takes a while to get used to the ball, but what this will do will fire up the inner unit of the core, so we're getting those smaller muscles fired up first, which is very important. If those muscles function properly and work well and are strong, then the rest of the core can be strong around it. So just take your time. If you're by a wall, maybe hold on just to help you out. Where I am here on the grass will actually help because it slows the ball down. So if you're on a carpet, that will help as well. If you're on a smooth surface, then it makes it harder, so just be aware of that. Right, we'll just do another 10 seconds or so on that. Right, okay, hold it there. So next one, we're going to be in a bridge position. So if you start sat on the ball, then you're going to walk your way out till your head and your upper back comes in contact. So we end up here, hands in front, and then we're going to twist and come on top. So I roll one way, the ball rolls the other way, and then you come back up and then over to the other side. Okay, the whole time trying to keep the hips up. So we squeeze the glutes nice and controlled to start with, so you're not likely to lose control of the ball. Move that down a touch. We'll just do another 10 seconds there. So we're just warming up at the moment, we're just preparing the body for the workout. As always, what I always say is rest when you need to, take a break when you need to, do what you can. I'll always try and give alternatives where I can. Right, hold it there. So next one, we're balance on the knees. So two ways of doing this. You can hold both hands on, one knee on and then the other, or you can have the shins in contact and then roll up. Okay, if it's the first time doing this, just take it easy. Obviously be cautious, you don't want to overshoot and roll too far. But again, it's just getting used to the ball, getting used to the feel of the ball, warming up those inner unit muscles, getting those fired up. If you can get to that position, next stage would be to take one hand off. So if you're strong and comfortable there, you can lift one hand or even one leg. Okay, but just get a feel for the ball. Okay, good. Relax, hold it there. So we go back to this one again, the twists. Walk yourself forward, head, shoulders in contact, rotate, back up, rotate. Off you go. So nice and controlled on the twist. Maybe now second set, you might be a little bit more used to it, so maybe a bit more speed. But like I said, we're still warming up. Just do another 10 seconds there. Remember to check out the follow along playlist once you've done this workout. If you want to do another one, I've got, I think it's 18 workouts on there now. So you've got plenty to choose from. Hold it there, relax. Also, I did a workout, I did a video yesterday on my 5 tips to help you stay lean in lockdown. So if you haven't seen that, check that one out. Right, let's get into it then. We're going to start off This one you can use the block for if you want to. The block's going to make it easier. I'll show you without first. So hands go on the ball, and we're trying to get a tricep extension but also keep the abs tight. So we start in a press up position, and then you roll the ball, bend the elbow, so you come down to here, right? So it's a small movement, but we'll feel it in the triceps and in the abs. So on the block would just be on the knees, and you do the same thing there. Okay, so you start here, and then roll, bend the elbows, back up. Right, off you go. We do 45 seconds on that one. So control the ball, triceps should be working hard, and abs, tuck the pelvis underneath. Okay, so if you've got the step or a chair, knees on the step or the chair to lessen the lever. Coming to the last 10 seconds now on that one. I'll always try and keep coming back and forth to the mic just so you can hear me. So if you can't hear me there, don't worry, I will repeat what I've already said up at the mic so you can hear. Right, next one, hold it there. We're going to do same position as we did in the warm-up, the bridge position, but then we're going to shuffle one way and then the other. So we'll have the hands out. We're going to shuffle across, a little hold, keep the hips up. Shuffle across to the other side, little hold, keep the hips up. Okay, off you go. So take this one easy, don't go too fast with the shuffle, just get used to it first. Obviously the further you go, the harder it's going to be. So the challenge would be to go to the point where you feel like you're just about to lose it, but you're still in control. Take it nice and easy to start with, and then you can gradually build up how far you go. Try to keep the hips up the whole time. So we're working the glutes, we're also working the obliques to stop that drop, to stop that twist. Okay, good, relax, hold it there. Right, next one we're gonna do a Bulgarian lunge, quite tricky on the ball. We need to get the ball right on the top of the foot if we can. So we're gonna be in this position, and then we need to be a big step forward. From there, stay tall, and then we go into a lunge. Okay, off you go. Try and stay tall. Try not to tip forward too much. So you roll that ball as you bend the back knee down. Last 10 seconds. Okay, good. Swap it over. Same other leg. So get the ball as far back as you can. Chest up, off you go, back knee down. Whoops. Right, so if we do it right, we should feel it in the quads. So we're obviously trying to hold that ball as well as with the movement, bending the back knee, working the quads. Last 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay, relax. Right, we're going to use the wall. So I've got my block, which is weighted, so it's going to stay where it is. If you've got a wall, use that. We'll do side crunch first. So I always go bottom foot forward, and then from there you drop over the top of the ball. So make sure the ball's not too high, so we can get that stretch, and then back up. Off you go, 45. so we're trying to use the ball to get that increased range of motion. Last 10. Okay, before we do the other side, we're going to lie stomach on the ball, stomach, hips, thighs, and then we try and straighten the legs, and then we drop over the top and come up. You can go hands above the head to make it harder, or thumbs pointing up. Off you go, 45. And you can hold longer at the top as well, working hamstrings and lower back. Right, so again we're thinking about the lever length. With the ball being closer to the wall, it's a longer lever, so the pivot point is closer, means you've got a longer lever in front of it. So with the ball further away from the wall, it shortens the lever length. But try to straighten the legs, so you've got hamstrings working, lower back working, and like I said, you can hold longer at the top if you want to make it harder. Last 5 seconds. Okay, good. So we'll spin around and do the other side crunch. Get yourselves ready. 45. Okay, off you go. So again, use that ball to get the stretch over the top. "15 seconds. Try and lift the chest up. Working that top side is where you should feel it. Last 5. Okay, good. Right, we're going to do a plank. So you can either hold the plank or roll out. So I'll give you a few options. You can do it here and hold. You can roll forward and back, trying to keep the torso still. Or if you want to use the block, you can kneel down on there and do it there. Right, so you've got a few options. 45 seconds, off you go. So you could just hold it. When you start to move, the ball gets harder. You could even do a figure of 8 to make it even harder. So really challenging then. If you are moving the ball, the whole aim is to keep the torso still. So we keep the pelvis tucked underneath, keep the abs tight. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, relax. Then we will do a crunch on the ball. So if you lie down, again, we want to use the ball to stretch. So you can go here, or hands above the head is harder. Off you go. So same again, stretch over the top, increase the range of motion. "20 seconds. We do at least 2 rounds of this. I may do a 3rd round, but it's probably going to be a shorter round, so I'll just pick out a few exercises to do in the 3rd round. 5 seconds. Okay, good, relax. So now we're going to lie down on your back. We do a hamstring curl, so the feet go on top of the ball. Roll the ball in by bending the knees and driving the hips up. So the hips keep going up as the ball comes in. So watch the first rep. So we go here, hands out, roll in, hips up. Okay, so we're not dropping down here, hips up, and then out and repeat. Off you go. Right, so good one for the hamstrings and the glutes, especially the hamstrings where you should feel it. Last 15 seconds. Remember, keep driving the hips up. Last 5. Okay, good, relax. Right, we do one more, then we go back to the start. This one, jackknife, if you can get to your shins or feet on the ball, then go for that. If not, you can hold it at any point before you get to that. So you could basically start here and then walk forward, so you could just end up holding it there. But if you can, keep going. If you can get to here, then we roll the ball in, extend out. Roll the ball in, extend out. Okay, off you go, 45. Again, we want to think about keeping the abs tight. As you roll the ball in, tuck the pelvis underneath so we get that squeeze. It's almost like a crunch at that point. Last 10 seconds, keep going. Squeeze. Okay, good, relax. Right, so just watch again. You can do this one on the block. So if you've got your knees up off the floor, then it's going to make it easier. It's different to the plank rollout in that we get the bend at the elbow. So that's how we work the triceps. The elbows bend. We start straight and then they bend. So we roll the ball. Start over, shoulders over hands, roll the ball, bend the elbows, and then back up. Off you go, 45. Really good one for the triceps and the abs. Again, thinking about tucking the pelvis underneath. There's only a small movement with the ball as you roll forward, so only a small movement. Last 10 seconds. Okay, relax. Next up was the bridge position, walk out, shuffle across one way. I'll actually add a twist to this. So like we did in the warm-up, we're going to shuffle out, but then we're going to twist to the direction that you've just come. So watch first. So again, you do the shuffle out, but then there you twist into the ball, and then you walk across, twist, okay, walk out, twist. Off you go, 45. And remember, the further you take the walk, the harder it's going to be. So you get into a further point where one shoulder's in contact. That's when we're having to really work hard to keep that position, keep the hips up, and then twist. Okay, good, hold it there. Next up, let's do the side. So we go stretch over the top of the ball, get ready. Off you go, crunch, up. I missed out the lunge. We'll do these stuff against the wall first, then we'll do the lunge after that. So remember, get the stretch over the ball. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good. Then lie stomach on the ball. Remember, we're going to try and get the ball in more to the thighs. Arms out or arms up. 45, get ready. Off you go. Starting the clock. Try and straighten the legs. Last 10 seconds. Hold longer at the top if you need to. Okay, good. Other side, facing the other way, side crunch. Get ready. Off you go. Squeeze out, working the top side again. Last 15 seconds. Get a good stretch, last 5. Okay, relax. Then the Bulgarian lunge. If you've got something to hold on to, then you can hold on just to help balance. Quite a tricky one. 1 foot on, big step forward, stay tall, and then back down with the back knee. Off you go, 45. Last 10 seconds on this leg. Last 5. Okay, swap over, same other leg. Big step. Nice and tall. Off you go, 45. Back knee down. Last 10 seconds. Five seconds. Okay, good. So then we'll do the crunch. So if we go hands here or here, 45, off you go. Use the ball, get that stretch. 15 seconds. Five seconds. Okay, good. So you can do it. Next one, plank with the knees up, or just hold on the floor. 45, off you go. So either falling back, or you can do the figure of 8 to make it harder. Whichever way you do it, try and keep the torso still. So just the ball moving. We've just got one more exercise to do, and then I'll do a short last round. We'll just pick out 4 exercises for the last round. 10 seconds left. Abs tight. Okay, good. Hamstring curl, lie down on the back, feet on top. Get those ready. Off you go. Roll in, lift the hips. Keep driving the hips up. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good, relax. Right, one more round then. So this time we'll just do both sides. We'll start off with that. So feet against the wall. Off you go. 30, 45. Get a stretch. 10 seconds. Okay, good. Spin around. Same on the other side. 45. Get yourselves ready. Off you go. Stretch over the top. Don't come up too high. Keep the side in contact with the ball. You've got 15 seconds left. Last 5. Okay, good. So then we'll do a couple for the abs. We'll do the rollouts, the plank. Get yourselves ready. 45. Off you go. So you can just hold, or you can do the movement. You can do the figure of 8. Stay strong through the abs. We've just got one more to do after this. We'll finish off with a crunch just to finish the abs off nicely. Last 10 seconds on this one. Last 5. Good, so spin around on your back, crunch to finish. Hands here or here, 45, off you go, last one. Make sure you get that stretch, good stretch. 15 seconds. Five seconds, last couple of reps. Okay, good, relax, well done. Right, just have a little stretch where you are there then, so we just drop over the top. Allow the abs to lengthen. Make sure you've given this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the rest of the schedule for this week. So check out the Facebook group, the schedule's on there. Okay, spin round. We go down on the knees, hands on top of the ball, and then we're going to drop the chest down. Alright, bring the ball in. Have the ball on the outside. Straighten one leg, tip forward, stretching the hamstrings. Change legs, swap it over, same again. As I always say, make sure you have a good stretch. If you want to go back and do another round, so be it. Make sure you stretch afterwards. Okay, hip flexors. So now we go bend that front leg and then lean into the ball. Stretching down the front of the thigh. Swap it over, lean into it. Thank you to you guys who've contributed to the Patreon page. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you want to contribute. I do enjoy doing these free classes, so don't feel you have to, but it is appreciated for those who have done. Hold it there, guys. Thanks very much. Make sure you have a good stretch. If you want to go back and do another round, be my guest. Make sure you've liked the video, subscribe to the channel, and click on the bell so you get notified. Let me know what you thought. Leave a comment down below or leave a comment on the Facebook group. Have a good afternoon. I'll see you later. Cheers, guys.